Hello my friends, this is DinoSasha here and welcome back to another review. And today we're gonna take a look at the figure. It is the CollectA 2018 drinking Mantellisaurus. Now Mantellisaurus, which name means Mantel's lizard, is a genus of the Iguanodontidae dinosaur that lives in the early Cretaceous period, about 130 to 120 million years ago, which thrives in Europe. Now, the size. The height is about 3.5 to 4 meters. The length is about 7 meters. However, the weight was approximately at about 750 kilograms, or 1,650 pounds. Now, this mixed creature is one of the smaller of the species. Its closest cousin for the Mantellisaurus was Iguanodon, and of course the other ones are called Fukuisaurus. Now, this dinosaur is a member of the species Iguanodontidae family, which is our closest descendant of many kinds. However, it lives in England all alongside with its natural predator, a neovenator, which they're herbivores. They mainly presume to eat plants. They only prefer to live in swamps, like the rest of species. Now, let's talk about the sculpt of this magnificent creature. It is a drinking sculpt. Now, the pose is really nice in my opinion. I mean, it's a very cool in my opinion. Just to beware, this is a really cool specimen of this Mantellisaurus. When it drinks like this, it turns out that it's actually eating grass rather than that. But yeah, this is a pretty good looking dinosaur, and I mean, look how it goes. And it's a very good looking, which is considered how it is animal with a very cool design. Also, the pose. It is a drinking pose, but turns out it's actually an eating pose. And I just wanted a not drinking Mantellisaurus for the upcoming CollectA figure. So I'll be excited to see another one without drinking a water all day. Now, the details is alright, but I like how the ruff with the back, which is a very good one in my opinion, and it's actually a pretty nice detailation. But I like how the design was, and I'm thinking it is a very good Mantellisaurus that is drinking water, making Predator an easy meal. So, let's just talk about the color scheme. The color scheme on it is yellow in color. However, there are red in face, which is red patterns on its face, along with its crimson spots and stripings all over it, especially white on their body. Especially, there's a name Mantellisaurus, and despite its name, this is a pretty good name for an animal, but it's a very good looking. But in my honest opinion, this is a very good looking. Now, about this animal, let's take a look at the claws and the nails. It's actually pretty cool in black. But let's talk about the head. It'll actually look like a bit of an iguanodon. The iguanodon head. And I must say, let's just take a look at the design. And yeah, I may be sure about this, but let's take a look at the close-up to the head, and I might have it close to the body. Now the head is very blurry, and I think the tongue looks perfect. And sometimes it's very strange to see how the dinosaur can blur. And yeah, let's just get a little close up. And there it is. The mouth of it is pretty nice. And yeah, this dinosaur is very unique in my opinion. So, let's just talk about the accuracy. It is a very good and accurate dinosaur. Yeah, pretty accurate indeed. But, in my honest opinion, I think that the Mantellisaurus deserves a member of the Iguanodons. So, in my honest, I may be sure about the rest of the species they have been fried through. Well, anyways, it's time to pull out a ruler, so let's give up a measure. In terms of a length from the tip of the head, always tip of the tail, we're looking at about almost 5.5 inches, and which is almost at about 13 centimeters, and the height which is on top of the
on the bump of the tail, we're looking at about 1.19 inches, and which is only at about 4.5 centimeters. Now for comparison, I'm gonna bring up the iguanodont relative.
And here is only one comparison. And yes, I'm talking to CollectA 2020 Fukuisaurus. Now Fukuisaurus is a very good relative of the iguanodont of the species, like Mantellisaurus and iguanodont Fukuisaurus, which is completely both of its species because both have thumb claws. It uses as a defense, but is also using their entire body as a weapon. So the Fukuisaurus and Mantellisaurus are actually cousins of their species. So I'm gonna review the Fukuisaurus in the link in the description box down below. So for a rating, I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10, which is okay figure, but it's a really good figure in my honest opinion. So people reviewing as a dinosaur that wants to drink. So in my good opinion, I think this animal deserves that respect. So I like how the pose is drinking. So if you know about it, let me know in the comments. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications so you'll never ever miss the video. And leave a comments below, and I hope you see you for another review about the PNSO 2020 Brian the Pachyrhinosaurus. Goodbye everyone, and see you all next time.